Mr. Acharya, my question is, how can we overcome the fear of asking questions in the class to the professor? Because whenever a question comes in the mind in the class, I feel that the question might be too silly or the concept might be already covered in the class and the professor might insult me and I might feel ashamed in front of the other students in the class.
How much is usually the strength of your class, the average class? How many are here? Usually? Huh? 100 to 150. And how many are here currently? More than 200, I suppose? 300, 400 right now? Does this fellow look inhibited or ashamed to you? In front of 400 of you, he is boldly posing me a question and then asking me, why am I afraid to ask questions? Do I answer his question or his situation? The situation says he is not afraid at all. He is already good. He is already fearless and bold. And that's the predicament of most of us. We are good. We are bold. We are fearless. We just pretend for some reason that we are not. How is it that you are able to just stand up and without hesitation, without fumbling, say what you said just now? Did you find him stammering? Did you? Did you find him inaudible? Do you think his voice was quivering? Did he have shaky voice? How are you afraid? You aren't. There, however, might be a slight difference. The environment right now might be enabling you to forget others. Yes, there are 400 of us here, but probably our friend has forgotten all 400 of us. He is so concentrated that for him it's only him and me. And because it's just him and me, so he just got up in a simple, fluid way and posed this question. Were he to remind himself that there are so many present here, he would have felt hesitation. And that brings us to the fundamental cause of hesitation. Others, others, others. Let it be between you and the thing that you love. And then there will be no space for others. If the moment others come in, remember what that great existentialist philosopher said? The other is hell. Life has to be a love affair. It's you and that. And no third party. The moment the third one steps in, there is chaos and fear. If you are afraid when you speak to an audience, remind yourself, it's not about the audience. It's about the thing you are finding important enough to speak of. You must be in love with the subject you are uttering. And then it doesn't matter whether people are applauding or being indifferent or walking away. Obviously, the audience is important. But far more important is the thing that you have chosen to say. And if the chosen thing is not important enough, kindly do not say anything. Keep quiet. Speak only when you have something worthy enough to be said. And then, I assure you, the reaction of the audience will not make you tremble. You will not need to look into the eyes of the audience to gain approval. When you are not honest with them, when you are not in love with honesty, then you look into the other's eyes for approval. And you are like then a beggar. You are looking at every person and asking, am I alright? Do you approve of me? Am I okay? Will you admit me? And that's pretty disappointing. disappointing situation, right? Nobody wants to be in that situation. Let it be a thing between the two of you and nobody else. The moment you become conscious of the world, by that I mean the moment you start giving undue importance to the world, you have created slavery and fear for yourself. The best pieces of art were created when the artist was lost in the art. Great songs are sung when there is nobody to hear them. And when you are performing for an audience, then it's not the art that is supreme. The audience becomes supreme, and the art will definitely suffer. I'm getting it. Disregard. Learn to disregard. Learn to ignore. You do not matter. What matters is my honesty and my truth. Are you getting it? It is the others that dominate us. You are not afraid of speaking out. You are afraid of the reactions of the others when you speak out. Anybody here who has ever been afraid of speaking in his solitude to a mirror? When you are alone in a room and you speak to a mirror, are you ever hesitant? Why? You are there, the words are there. What is missing? The others. Do not let the others rule over you. That does not mean that you must become contemptuous of others. No. Neither respect nor disrespect. When I say disregard, I do not mean disrespect. I mean ignore. Ignore because something else is more important. When you are being contemptuous, are you ignoring? When you are holding somebody in contempt, are you ignoring him? When you are being disrespectful to somebody, are you ignoring him? No. In fact, in that moment, that person has become important to you. Has he not? So I'm not talking of disrespect. I am talking of disregard. These two are very different. I'm saying something else should matter to you. That's why you should forget the audience. Forget the audience not in terms of not caring for their welfare. Forget the audience in terms of not taking them as the primary importance. The primary thing is what you want to say. Believe me, even as I sit here committed to deliver my best to you, still my primary dedication and affiliation is to truth, not to you. Now, does that offend you? Or does that rather please you? What should I be committed to? To you or to the truth? Do you want me to commit to you and compromise on the truth that I speak to you? Please tell me. And these two can be mutually exclusive. In most cases they are. If I start bothering too much about you, it is very likely that I have to dilute what I say. Do you want that to happen? You'd rather have me utter the blunt truth even if it hurts you a little, right? I hope so at least. I want to verdict on this. You want me to please you or to say the truth to you? That's what. That's what I mean when I say disregard your audience. And that brings you to another important observation. If you can disregard your audience, you will be very good for your audience. If you can disregard your audience, you will be able to bring the truth to your audience. And that will be good for them, no?